Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're looking at my monthly visitor. That's what I call my comic books. I order from discountcomicbookservice.com, and I get all my comics once a month. So let's check out what I got this month. The package came today. So I got Swamp God #5. I still haven't read this yet. I got 1 to 5. It's by Ron Mars and the art by Paolo Armentino. And I haven't read it yet, so I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I mistakenly thought I was ordering a Swamp Thing comic. And I must have did something this month because I got a lot of doubles. Okay, and I'll talk about that at the end. Here is Aerosmith, Behind Enemy Lines. We got this is issue number 5. This is Kurt Busiek. Okay, I don't know why I'm having difficulty talking. Kurt Busiek, he made like a series of, like, instead of like an industrial revolution, there was like a magical revolution, and like magic is widespread. And this is set in like the Napoleonic War times. And it's set in, well, at least the first series was set in Europe, and I loved it. You know, you got like vampire armies, and you know, instead of like siege weapons and cannons, you got like trolls and stuff like that. And instead of aircraft, you got like flying, dispelled, wand-wearing sky troopers stuff. It is really good, really good. I don't know why there's not like a Netflix series or a movie or something like that. This is right up everybody's alley. And of course, I got 2 copies of this. I don't know why I got 2 of those. Philadelphia, I don't know why I ordered this. I don't know even if I did order it. Sometimes they give me stuff for free, and I don't know if I ordered this or not. I don't know any. Let me just check the names. Okay, I don't know any of the creators. Here we got Saga, and I just realized they're not bagged. They're not bagged and boarded. You know, I just noticed because I put a thumbprint on this. This is Saga. This is issue 59. It went on hiatus at 55, and I haven't read it 56 and up yet. Okay, I don't know why I'm just not, because I click bag and board. Okay, Usagi Yojimbo, again, anything by Stan Sakai and his universe. I love this. This is number 5. This is Lone Goat and Kid, and what this is reprints of older comics, and it's great because they're older, great stories in color for the first time. His original run were in black and white. It wasn't until like the past couple of years ago that everything started to come out in color. Again, I got 2 copies of this, and I don't know why 2 copies of everything this month. Hellboy and the Bprd, Night of the Cyclops. This looks like it's a one-shot story, and again, I love everything Hellboy. I love the Mike Mignola's Hellboy universe. Hellboy is dead in the regular story, so these are set in the past. And number 5 of okay, I gotta, the lip on this is full, so I gotta put these down, and we'll talk about Psychodrama Illustrated. See, this is bagged and boarded because this I ordered a few months earlier, and it was late. This is by Gilbert Hernandez. I love Love and Rocket, so I get all of his like secondary comics. You see, this is bagged and boarded, so it's a little bit of a glare, but I didn't read this yet. I got 1 to 6, missing number 5, so I didn't start to read it yet because, you know, when I got so many back issues, I'm not going to read a limited series and then wait for another. So this is that looks like that's a, why can't I think of her name? His Fritzy. That looks like it's a story about Fritzy. In Love and Rockets, she's an actress, and he'll make like little limited stories of like the movie that she's in, you know, so it's like a whole new world to you. Like, oh, this is one of Fritzy's movies, and there you go. And it's always like some sort of like sexploitation film because that's like a character trait of hers. Black Hammer Reborn. I love Black Hammer. I stumbled upon Black Hammer by accident because I really liked the comic called Stray Bullets, and that's Dave Latham, and for some reason I got the name Dave Latham and Jeff Lemire mixed up, so I was like, oh, he's doing the superheroes. I don't know, my brain's crazy, but it turned out to be like a pleasant surprise. So anything Black Hammer, I highly recommend Black Hammer. And I've been reading Creepy and Eerie, buying back issues of that. Then I accidentally ordered Shutter magazine because you know, they actually tricked me. What does it say? Warrant magazine. I thought that said, I was like, oh, that back. But it's some of the same people who worked for old Warren. They're making horror comics. They're not as good. The art's not as good. But then again, those guys were giants. My chair just sank for strange reasons, so I had to. Yeah, there we go. And so I get this now. It's not as great as the old Warren stuff, but you know, you can't capture lightning in a bottle twice. A lot of that talent, those talented people are passed on, and I'm enjoying it. It's kind of hokey, but then again, nobody wants to admit that a lot of the old Warrant stuff was kind of hokey. Nyx, I don't know why I ordered this. I know I have an issue before this, so there was a reason why I ordered this, but I think they gave me a free issue, and then I just started collecting it. I don't know. Jennifer Blood. Jennifer Blood is like a female Punisher created by Garth Ennis. The mafia. She was born into a mafia family, and then like one branch of the mafia family went and killed her family, so she's on it for revenge. And then she marries like a nice accountant guy, and she drugs him every night. And while her husband and kids sleep, she goes out and gets revenge against the mafia. And then like when another team took over, she became like a psycho killer and was like going after her family. And I thought they kind of like ruined the character. So this is like a soft reboot. I got 1 to 8 now. I haven't I haven't read the new series yet. Faithless. Okay, I started picking this up even though I'm missing some because Brian Azzaro, I got a lot of his stuff and I really enjoy it. So I can't read this until I plug all the holes in my collection. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm just buying it on faith of Brian Azzarello. I'm sure I'm saying his name wrong. And here we have Alice After Ever. And you know it's Alice. First off, I love Alice in Wonderland. It's one of my favorite books. But Dan Panosian, I've been a fan of Dan Panosian since I was like 11 years old or so, because he used to do some artwork in modules for a role-playing game that I used to play called Villains and Vigilantes. So, and then he one of my first showcases was his limited series called Slots that I absolutely loved. So of course I'm going after him. Okay, now I got my mouth is broken. Usagi Yojimbo. This is the regular series, so this is a new story to me. Look at that wonderful cover. He's fighting like one of those yokai with the cat of many tails, and I got 2 copies again. So I'm gonna clear this because I can't seem to put that much in on here. And here I got 2 copies of Black Hammer Reborn. So I must have ordered twice that month. And usually they're really good about telling me you put in 2 orders. So I don't know. They didn't. So look at that cover. That's so cool. So cool. Okay, I got 2 copies of Norse Mythology. Okay. Neil Gaiman, P. Craig Russell. So good, so good. Look at that cover. This art is amazing. Okay, I'm talking like Joe Biden. I'm your commander-in-chief. But anyway, I love mythology. I love Norse mythology and I love Greek mythology. So this is so good. And I'm a fan of Neil Gaiman ever since The Sandman. And then P. Craig Russell, I've been a big fan of him ever since he did that Elric of Melniboné for Epic Comics, which was a subset of Marvel Comics. So good. This is the comic I read first every month because I'm a child and I want to read my favorite comics first every month. Okay, this is Project Superpowers. I'm way behind on reading this. This is public domain superheroes from the 40s. They're bringing them back in some sort of team. The first run had was the same team that did why can't I think of the Marvel? It was Alex Ross and Jim Kreutzmann or something like that. The same team that did Marvel X. It was like the future of Marvel Comics. So it started out a great team. As you can see, this isn't Alex Ross's, but I don't know. I'm way behind. Okay, I got 2 copies of The Rocketeer. Hope it's good. I'm just buying this on the strength of how much I loved the original Rocketeer story in Eclipse Comics. Jeez, that was so long ago. And yep, and here's the last one. Firepower. Again, I'm a unabashed Robert Kirkman fanboy. The art by Chris Samney is wonderful, and it's it's like ripping off every martial art movie and ripping off Iron Fist, mixing it together, and you're getting a charming story. The charm to me is the family interaction. It's so refreshing to see like a well-adjusted family. You know, the father's not a dumb ass. The wife is not some domineering pain in the ass. The kids aren't like snarky, self-indulged, spoiled brats. It's a good family life. I really enjoy it. It's really refreshing. And that's it. So here's what I'm going to do. Since I got so many doubles, if you watch this video and you tell me, well, if you watch this, here's what I'm going to do. I'm at 175 subscribers. I'm going to have a contest. I'll have my first contest. When I get to 200 when I get to 200 subscribers, you tell me what comic that I showcased in this video that I had 2 of, which one you want, and then the first person to private message me at jlongbox on twitter.com will go to, you know, I'm retarded. I can't even speak. So the countdown is going. When I get to 200 subscribers, which may be tomorrow or maybe a year from now, when I get to 200, and I will announce, look, my hands are still filthy, I will announce the contest has begun. In this video, whatever comic I had 2 of, if you're the first person to say, I want that Firepower comic, boom, you got it. I'll mail it to you. You know, I'll pay for the postage and everything like that. How's that? Okay. You go to my Twitter. So John Longbox on Twitter, and private message me. My private messages are open. But anything before 200 subscribers doesn't count. Okay. So when I get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to post something on Twitter. I'll say something on a video, and that'll mean the contest is ready. So you got to watch this video. Okay. All right. How's that? That sounds fun. So I'll turn it a mistake into a happy little thing. All right. See you around, guys. See you tomorrow. I'm going to a Memorial Day barbecue. All right. Bye-bye.